hello and welcome. Here's a little bit of a live, and I like to play with you on this first Saturday in 2020. I got inspired by the just running month of challenge at the lily pad, and yesterday on day 3 we had a really nice challenge, and it inspired me to now create a layout, and I like to invite you to do that with me or watch later the video. So let's start here. The month of challenge at the lily pad is really 31 days, and every day a new challenge, so it's really a challenge. And you can find it at the forum, at the lily pad forum, and over here is the month of challenge, and everything what you need to know is in this post here or in this thread. So you can keep track of your own layouts here in the first layouts thread. You go into it and you start your own thread. You need to register before you want to join. No, I don't need those alerts here. So, and here are the challenges. And I got inspired by this crazy number of frames, and if you look into it, there are really awesome layouts from the girls here, and you need to have 10 different frames, which I do not have in the Artsy Bits and Pieces pack of the artCrush 23, but I do have an overlay, and this is what I like to show you now and play with you. So let's close this one, and I need to, so okay, here we go. We go into the paper mix, and as you can see here, just already created for you is a frame overlay, and for that I need a solid paper, and I'm gonna choose the yellow one because it's just that gray outside and I need a little bit of fresh color here. So I'm gonna choose that one, and I'm gonna use here this overlay. I'm gonna copy it and paste it on top. What is important for you if you have an overlay and you don't want to have it moved around, place it on top of your or as a first layer, and close this layer here, so it's not possible that you can move it, and then you can start to add underneath all your photos and embellishment, or however you want to place that stuff. You're gonna start and go to the quick selection tool here in Photoshop. Go to the layer, and you can see it's now locked, which is a little bit so you need to turn it on off again, that it's not locked anymore. So okay, and then you go and click with the, it's the magic wand tool you need. Oh, I'm not very concentrated at the moment. Okay, so you need to have the magic wand, and then you click inside the no, let's start differently. We go to the background and create a new layer, layer 2, and we fill it with a grayish color. It doesn't matter. So this way, so we have this grayish color. Okay. we start now to create mask by ourselves with the overlay. So now let's click on the overlay with the frames, and we choose now the magic wand tool, and we click inside each frame. Now we click inside it, we go to the layer 2, the grayish layer, and press Command J. And if you hide now the grayish layer, you see you started to have now a own mask. And this is what we're gonna do with the whole overlay now. So let's get started with the next frame here, the black one on top. We click on it with the magic wand tool, we go on the grayish layer and press Command J. So, and this is what we do with the whole frames here. And so we can easily create our masks, and with the repeating is something that we, oops, and you always need to click on the grayish layer, now the pink one, the red one, and so we go to yellow, this layout will not totally fit into this month of challenge a thread with the frames, because they ask for 10 different frames, and I think that it will not be into the rules if you have this overlay. But if you have any questions about a challenge, feel free to ask. As you can see here in the threads, a lot of people ask questions, and they will be answered from the creative team, and you can be sure that you just follow the right rules. I think we do have that one. So this is a little bit time consuming, but I guess you will not forget this kind of way to create a mask with such an overlay in the future. So you will always think about that. Okay, so we have now these masks here. They are now all on different layers, and we have the overlay. And now we can lock the layer with the overlay, and now we can start to add here our photos. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 90 different photos we need. And let's think about what we can add. We go to the Pixabay. I don't want to use here my personal images at the moment. So let's flower. Okay, we add here a lot of different flowers. So we start here. What you can do is you can turn off all the masks here, so you know exactly where you are. So we start here in the top right corner, and we go and add here this one. And so this is it, and we turn that off, and we go to the next layer. This is here on top, and we add here this yellow flower. And it, from the Pixabay, you can immediately clip it. place the photos as a clipping mask here. So we have those ones, and then we turn that one on, and let's see what we add here. Oh, I like that one. Make it smaller. And this is the way you can really add a lot of different images on your layout. Actually, I would say in a fast way. It's really fast done with the different layers. I like this green. Oh, I'm already looking forward to spring. It's so grayish here, everything outside. It's really depressing. So we go to this layer, and then we add here this one, and we rotate it. No, we flip it horizontally and smaller. So we have this little flower lurking into the page. Next one. And this is how you can repeat everything on your layouts here. I will turn that on. So this is how it will look like. I will now not fill in each and every frame here, because I only want to demonstrate you how you can use such an overlay, which is included in the artCrush 23 collection. And on top of it, you can then start to maybe add some embellishments, like maybe this one over here. You can also add some word arts into the frames. You don't need to add only images. You can also add word arts, like that one here. But you can also add where is the big one? Yes, here. From the cards I have created, maybe this one, drag and drop, make it a little bit bigger, and we're gonna clip that here. So it's very versatile to use. And what you can also add is here one of the artsy bits. So we go and add that one, G, and what we do now is we create with the quick selection tool. We zoom in here, we make here a quick selection, only the flowers. That's really a nice tool here in Photoshop. Pressing the Option key will take away again from the selected area, because here are I'm working just still with Photoshop 2018, because I do have really problems on my iMac, because I don't know why, to install the 2020 version of Photoshop. That's why I still use the 2018 version of Photoshop. And with the 2020 version, they say that the selection tool is pretty much more accurate than in the 2018 version. So with the Option key and the lasso tool, I go a little bit more into details here in those corners here. And so we have now a selection of the flower, and we create a clipping mask. So now we have that the flowers pop over the frame, and this looks, I think, pretty cool. We move that button here, and we go in change here the color of the background of this where we place the word art, or we turn off. It can also place, yes, we let it how it is. Yes, that's nice, just on yellow. Okay, what we can do further, let's go and check out here. We have, I like this butterfly, and also we can clip that one here, or maybe here it is better. Just click on the mask with your mouse, and you need to have selected auto select, which is here on top, on the left corner. I have it auto selected, checked, and selected layer, and then we can clip it. Oops. So this is layer 12, and then we need to move the artsy bits here over here. Okay, so we have that now clipped here, but it would also look nicely, I think, without clipped. So we have this going over the frames here. What else can we do? Oh, I always turn that on. Okay, here we have that one. Maybe another word art, or let's check out what we do have here. How would it look like? We can place that on top and place that here, and going back to the mask layer here, and searching for some of those. What? Maybe that one. No, not that. Not that. No, paper mix. I like to have that. There is a lot of green here, and we're gonna drag and drop that paper, and I'm gonna flip that one now because I want to have this green here, and this little lady is lurking here, and this is what we do, and we clip it now here into the mask. We use that one now, layer 10, and again we go in at here this paper, and also clip that one, and turn on this one. Let's go back to the papers, and we add here one of those ladies. This one, oops, this one. Oh, choose the wrong layer here again. So layer 18, and we clip it, turn it on, and for that is the a little bit deeper. Okay, and then we have the next one here. Turn it off, turn it on. I want to add some artsy bits here. Maybe this one is nice. Let's drag and drop that, and we only place that maybe on top. I want to have this Okay, we use that one, and I'm gonna lock this now just that I can easily pick the layer, and I want to add here this one in the background, and also clip here the where it is. Okay, that's the wrong one. The problem is the more layers you have, the more confusing it gets when you pick them, those masks, because so we are here now, and place that here, clip that, and let's go to the place that here. And as you can see, you can really build up something so nicely. And now we're going to the tags. I want a high one. This is a PSD file. And now press your Shift key, choose the layer on top, press the Shift key and click on the mask, and then everything is selected in between. And don't forget to link all the layers, and turn it a little bit around, make it a little bit smaller, and place that here somewhere you want to add some journaling. And we have the tag, and we have some drop shadow. We add here a little bit of a drop shadow, not much, only that it a little bit pops out. And here we go, we can add here one of the girls' papers. Where is it? No, another idea. We go back to the C folder where we have all those gesso pieces, and this is what I want. Drag and drop. I'm gonna clip that here onto the mask, and I want to have one of those girls here just in front of it, and make it a little bit bigger and place it here on top. And so we're going and fill up really all those different kind of frames. No girls. We're going back here. So we have the layer 21. We filled that with a card, and we choose this one, copy, paste, where is it, and clip it here. And we add here, what can we add here? Another girl? No, this is what I wanted. On top, there's always a nice shadow attached. to this. And then we have another layer here, which we can fill with nothing here. Maybe that one. And make it white. Yes, the background. And then we have the last one here, and this one we can fill with maybe this one. I like that pattern here. Okay, so everything is now filled up, and we can add some more word arts from the collection. I like those scripts. We add that one, and creativity is maybe a really nice word here, what fits. We let that a little bit get out of the frame here, and add a little bit of a shadow. And let's zoom in. I'm gonna show you now something. We go and say create layer with the right mouse. We click on the outer corner of the layer, and then we can go and say create layer, and some aspects of the effects cannot be reproduced with layers, since we say okay. And now we have the layer itself, the shadow itself as a layer. And when you now press Command T and go on here on top, and then we can move a little bit the shadow and make it looking a little bit dynamic. Okay, so this is it. I think it really turned out nicely. I will later add here a little bit more text, which is now not important for this demonstration of the layout. And I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a video and live. If you missed it, you can watch it also later at my YouTube channel. And I hope we will see us at the month of challenge at the lily pad, and have a happy weekend, and we're gonna see us somewhere else. Bye.